Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata is an entertaining and engaging convertible to drive and comes at an affordable price. The Miata was fully redesigned in 2016, and the new generation is lighter and quicker than the old one. Mazda's real trick, though, has been making the car lighter while adding more comfort, convenience, and technology. With the exception of the ultra-hardcore Alfa Romeo 4C, no vehicle on sale today represents purity of purpose as much as the 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Like all Miatas throughout the last 30 years, the 2019 version is a two-seat roadster that prioritizes thrills over frills. You won't find massaging seats, high-tech features, or generous trunk space here, but you will enjoy pure, unadulterated fun that no other cars in this price class can match. A bevy of upgrades for 2019 makes the Miata more enticing than ever. The 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata is a two-seat roadster offered in three trim levels: Sport, Club, and Grand Touring. All models of Miatas are powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes 181 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. That drives the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual or an optional 6-speed automatic transmission with wheel-mounted paddle shifters. Standard features for the 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata Sport that has a starting MSRP at $25,730 includes 16-inch alloy wheels, a manually retractable black soft top with a glass rear window, LED headlights and taillights, keyless entry and ignition, a rear view camera, a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment interface with an auxiliary control knob, a height-adjustable driver's seat, a leather-wrapped tilt and telescoping steering wheel, cruise control, Bluetooth, voice controls, and a 6-speaker sound system with HD radio, 2 USB ports, and an auxiliary audio jack. The Club trim, which has a starting price of $29,590, includes everything from the Sport, but comes with different equipment depending on the chosen transmission. With the manual shifter, it's equipped with a Sport-tuned suspension with Bilstein shock absorbers, a shock tower brace, a limited slip differential, and an engine sound enhancer. Opting for the automatic negates these features. Otherwise, all Miata Clubs get 17-inch wheels, LED daytime running lights, a sportier front fascia, a rear lip spoiler, black mirror covers, and roll hoops, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, red interior stitching, upgraded interior trim panels, heated seats, a 9-speaker Bose audio system, and satellite radio. Both Sport and Club models are available with the iActive Sense package, which adds lane departure warning and low speed for collision warning with automatic braking. The Sport with this package also gets blind spot monitoring with cross traffic alert, so it'll bring it up to speed. The top-of-the-line configuration Grand Touring trim, which starts at $30,780, loses the manual transmission Club's performance upgrades except for the sound enhancer, which remains a manual-only feature. These features, along with the Sport-tuned suspension, are available in the new GTS package. Now, Grand Touring features include adaptive headlights with automatic high beam control, the iActive Sense package, an auto-dimming driver's side mirror, heated mirrors with body-colored covers, automatic wipers, a cloth-lined top, leather upholstery, automatic climate control, and a navigation system. The Brembo BBS package is offered on manual transmission Club models, and it includes 17-inch forged BBS wheels, more powerful Brembo front brakes, an aero body kit, and heated leather seats. It can be ordered with or without Recaro sport seats. So at the end of the day, it sounds like the Club is the way to go. So that's why. I mean, what do I recommend? Why are we doing a build and price on the Club specifically? Well, I like all three trims. I mean, even the Grand Touring has its appeal, some things. However, but I think most buyers will enjoy the sporty club trim. It adds numerous mechanical enhancements to make the Miata even more fun to toss around tight curves. It also opens the doors to that Brembo BBS package, which adds all that stuff we just talked about, the unique wheels, the aero kit. You can get the club's sporty upgrades on the Grand Touring model via the new GTS package, however, but the Brembo BBS package is not available on the Grand Touring, and that package is really sweet. Okay, awesome. Let's do a build and price. Let's jump into this build and price of the 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club. Really, really cool car. I've liked Miata always. I've even driven a Miata for a couple of years, eons ago. Girlfriend, long story. At any rate, before we get into this, you know what? I mentioned the Toyota 80. I mentioned the Alfa Romeo 4C. I just recently did a build and price of the Alfa Romeo 4C. And just yesterday, I did a build and price of the 2019 Toyota 86. So right now, I'm going to put a link up to both of those videos so you can check those out after you watch this one. Okay, so let's check out these exterior colors for the 2019 Mazda Miata. Now, this color here is known as Snowflake White Pearl Mica, and it cost an extra $200 for this color. The original color they were showing is this Soul Red Crystal Metallic. It's an extra $595. There's also this Machine Gray Metallic, which is an extra $300. Is there a color that doesn't cost any extra money? Okay, the Ceramic Metallic doesn't cost extra money. The Eternal Blue Mica doesn't cost extra money. The Jet Black Mica does not cost extra money, and neither does the Arctic White. So it looks like just the Soul Red Crystal Metallic, Snowflake White Pearl Mica, and the Machine Gray Metallic. I guess I just started at the wrong end. Those three colors are upgrades, and you do have to pay extra for them, but there are 4 colors that are no-cost options. There are also roof color options, so there is a brown, and then there is black, and depending on what color exterior paint you choose, you might want a brown soft cloth top. I think I would probably always want, well, maybe not. That actually looks pretty attractive with this gray exterior color. What exterior color was this? This is the Machine Gray Metallic with a brown roof. It actually looks pretty good. Now let's check the interior colors really fast. Okay, so there are a few interior color options. This is the black cloth. Here's the black cloth with red accent stitching. This red on the upper door trim panel is not cute, though. I can tell you that right now. Here's black leather with red accent stitching. And then here's sport tan leather. They keep that red accent right up there, and it's just not good looking. Here's the Auburn Napa leather. This costs an extra $300 for this stuff. And yeah, see, now that's nice. Now, surely this comes in the Grand Touring, but this upper door trim panel is a much more attractive color than that red. I thought this was interesting. There's a history timeline. You know, I mentioned that the Miata's been around for 30 years. It's been around for a very long time. Here's that first generation Mazda Miata that was introduced, Model NA from 1989 to 1997. I remember people driving these all over the place. They were all over the place. These were very, very popular cars, and they were introduced in 1989. That's Generation 1 for the Miata. And then you got Gen 2, Model NB. This is from 1998 to 2004. Engine power increased, new headlights replaced the heavy pop-up lights, soft top included glass rear window. So I guess the original one, you know, had that plastic rear window, so those probably just didn't fare well. And then you've got Gen 3 Model NC from 2005 to 2014. These look pretty cool. I think this is when they came out with the turbo versions they even had, I think. These were nice ones. I remember seeing these. Real nice ones, Gen 3. Then you got the Generation 4 model that came out in 14. So they really, maybe these weren't that popular because they didn't stay around that long. This generation only lasted, 9 years. Well, I guess that's a long time for a car. 9 years it was around. It's 4th generation Mazda Miata MX-5. That's the RF that came out in 17. And then, of course, the ND model, the overall model, was revealed. Just took me a second. The original, the convertible, in 14. There we go. All right, let's move forward. Okay, let's check out the gallery now. The first thing we can do is we can actually do a virtual. Wow, that was fast. We can do a virtual walk around of the new 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata. I'm not sure what trim they're showing here. Let's just call it a club, since we're going to be doing a build and price of the club. It's a very nice looking vehicle. This fourth generation is a very nice, very pulled together, very sharp, very dialed in Miata. Let's check the images. They're very beautiful. They're very beautiful. The resolution is great. Believe me, I've been to many of car manufacturer websites. The images are not always beautiful. They're not always high res. Beautiful Recaro seats. This is just wonderful. They're gorgeous seats. Here's a nice top shot with the top down. The top stows down nice and flat, and really attractive. You don't have to put a boot on the top of it to make it look good. Here's a nice door sills in chrome. Very, very nice. Look at this little splitter down here. Very, very cool. Miata's looking real good. That's in that scarlet red or whatever, that $595 option. Here's a guy putting a car cover on his outside. That's funny. I would do something like that. Here's a nice shot. We saw this picture from before. Here's a little back shot. Oh, did you catch where the rear view camera is? Do you see that? Let me move that out of the way. See the rear view camera down there? Right on the bumper, right here? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a nice shot. There's that nice red stitching. That's something that's indicative of what the club level gets, that red accent stitching. And yeah, here's a shot of it out on the road and with the top up. It's a nice car. It's a very, very nice car. Oh, one more picture. Let's take a look. Beautiful. We're definitely going to do ours with a manual transmission. I want to get all the extra things like the chassis stiffening and all the extra stuff that comes when you get the automatic or the manual transmission. We're going to make sure we get that. Okay, let's talk features for our 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata. They're going to tell us about some performance features. Of course, we're going to learn that they've given it a significant horsepower bump to this engine. Like I said, it makes 181 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot. But when you see that it only made 155 horsepower before, yeah, it's a nice jump. And the red line has increased a little bit too. I think it's up 700 or 800 RPM over when it was making 155 horsepower. So that's cool. Let's check this out. It says lighter by design. The MX-5 Miata is nearly half an inch lower in height and has trimmed off 141 pounds. Not to mention that horsepower increase. That's going to be a noticeable performance increase. And curb weight is down to 22,339 pounds for manual transmission models. Even the window glass is lighter. You may not see it, but you'll feel it. Sky Active technology contributes to the MX-5 Miata's lightness and responsiveness in and out of every corner. Very cool. Here they're saying that the 6-speed manual transmission that comes in the MX-5 Miata is smaller and lighter than the previous generation, but keeps its famous short throw precision. Or choose the 6-speed automatic transmission with steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. So they're talking about that built-in performance because it's got the Sky Active chassis, which resists torsion during aggressive cornering and plays a key role in the 2019 MX-5 Miata's celebrated nimbleness and stability. Okay, let's find out a little bit about the design of our 2019 MX-5 Miata Club and its other configurations. The styling is timeless. It was beautiful back when it came out in 1989. That style in 1989 worked. And every version, every generation they've done has looked really good. This fourth generation is really no exception. It's really dialed in. I don't know how crazy I am about the lights. They look a little sharp and narrowed down, but it's something it would grow on me and I could get over that for sure. So no power soft top, we know. And why would it? It's a very small top. It's got a soft top that can be unlocked and dropped in one step with one hand right from the driver's seat. I like that. Should the weather or your preference change, the assist spring mechanism makes closing the top just as easy. So they have figured out a way to give you a helping hand too. Here they're talking about the Heritage headlights, subtle callbacks to past models. So yeah, the tail lights look just fine. And here they're going to talk about those lights, expressive details. So we've got the LED low beam and parabolic type LED high beam headlights. And this style and all this is supposed to produce more intensity, better visibility, and all that there. It's got an aggressive shape, the body does, so I guess they just had to make the lights fit into this aggressive body shape. But it looks fine. Like I said, it would grow on me. You can't talk about a car like the Mazda Miata and not talk about its racing heritage. These cars have been racing and winning since day one. You can go club racing right out the box. There's all kinds of series for Mazda Miatas and auto sport racing. How do I know this? Because there was once upon a time I was really interested in stuff like that. And while I didn't want a Mazda Miata, if you are interested in things like autocrossing, you can't help but know that Mazda Miatas are prime great cars. They're great platforms for racing, turnkey race cars, because race cars don't have to be super fast. It's about a balance. It's more than just speed. Yeah, here they're just saying, this vehicle's been around for 30 years. The 30th anniversary is fast approaching for this vehicle. So surely they're going to have a special model. And yeah, here's that original one, and it was all the rage back in the day. Now this is interesting. It says a truly connected drive. I'm going to take the time to go through this one. Imagine an archer on horseback riding toward a target. He inhales and exhales in perfect harmony with his horse's gait, right? His stride. The horse steadies as the archer pulls back his arrow. Perfect shot. This relationship between horse and rider is called Genba Atate or something like that. I'm sure I've completely butchered that, but you know what I'm saying. It's a 900-year-old Japanese tradition. What they're basically saying is you and this Miata are going to have a connection like an archer and his horse. That's how deep they're going with that. There are owners clubs all over the place. You can join a Mazda MX-5 Miata owners club and get into all kinds of things. Tech sessions, track days, car talks, motorsports events. You can even sign up and subscribe to the newsletter. I might have to do that. Yeah, just real quick, I had to click on the link. Here's the newsletter page. Here's their opt-in form for that. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I want to be up on a little information about this new Mazda MX-5 Miata. Hey, you never know. I might end up with one, and I might want to be in the Owners Club. So let me do this real fast, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's talk safety. Yeah, I actually did subscribe to that newsletter. Let's talk safety of the 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata. And they keep talking about this iActive Sense. It's got safety innovations and all this stuff to help you be alert for hazards before they happen. So let's find out a little bit about the safety. Okay, so there's an adaptive front lighting system, apparently. This is an available system, which means it's an option. It is designed to help you see around corners at night. As you turn a corner, the headlights pivot up to 15 degrees in the direction of your turn. And this improves the visibility, and this is going to allow you to spot potential hazards that you might not otherwise have seen. Then there's the available high beam control, and this helps drivers see better at night by maximizing opportunities to use the high beams. And so the system can automatically switch between the low beams when it detects oncoming traffic. So if there's no cars around, it'll turn on the high beams so you can see better. And if it detects oncoming traffic, then it will switch back down to the low beams automatically. You don't have to worry about it. There's a lane departure warning system. When traveling at speeds of 44 miles an hour or higher, this available optional system gives you audible and visual warnings when it detects that your vehicle is about to unintentionally depart from its lane. Rear cross traffic alert. Now, remember, our club comes standard with this. When backing up, this available feature helps detect the vehicle approaching from the side and promptly alerts the driver with an audible warning, as well as a visual warning in either side mirror and the display screen. This is a great feature. I love it. There's traffic sign recognition. This is pretty cool. The available traffic sign recognition system can show you speed limit, stop, and do not enter information on the Miata's 4.6-inch full-color LCD display. The system's strategically mounted camera scans for road signs so you can keep your focus on what's ahead. There's this thing called Smart City Brake Support as well. It says when traveling at speeds between 2 and 18 miles an hour, this available Smart City Brake Support can detect objects ahead and prepares your vehicle by adjusting brake pads closer to the disc. If no action is taken, the brakes are automatically applied. Okay, so we got through all the features. We looked at the gallery. We know about all the trims. We went over the overview. Let's check the specifications for just our club, and then we can get into our build and price. So we know the horsepower is 181. Its estimated highway miles per gallon is 35 miles per gallon on the highway. And it's got that 2-liter engine. It's got that Sky Active. Then down here below that, they've got this drop down with some exterior, interior, engine and mechanics, safety and security, package and options. So this will let us know what the standard features are, right? LED headlights, tail lights, daytime running lights. I'm not going to go over all these. If you want to take the time to make sure you read all of this, you can simply pause the video real quick. It talks about the wheels, the tires, 205 45 17s all the way around. What I really want to check out, let's see what's in the interior, because what I really want is just to double check on what our audio infotainment is. You know, I'm real big on my Bluetooth audio and all that. So you get the Bluetooth hands-free phone and audio streaming. You got a Bose 9-speaker audio system. You got the Mazda Connect infotainment system. That's a 7-inch color full-screen display. See, they didn't talk about any of this stuff because it's a performance car, so they didn't spend any time talking about it. It's got the 2 USB ports. You got full instrumentation. Sounds like it's got all the stuff that it needs. Now, the only other thing that I really want to know is what packages can we get? What packages can we get? There's that Brembo BBS package in the manual transmission only. Then you get the Brembo BBS with the Recaro seat package. And then you can get the iActiveSense Club package. That gives you that smart city brake support and then a lane departure warning. And then you can get the Soul Red Crystal metallic paint and the machine gray metallic paint. And is there anything else? Safety and security? Well, we get here's all our safety. We get dual front airbags. We've got blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert. We got that rear view camera, an engine immobilizer, which maybe sounds like a security system of some sorts. I'm not really sure. And then a tire pressure monitoring system. Okay, we've gone through everything. We're going to actually build and price now this 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club. We're going to do it with a manual transmission. And yeah, we're going to do the Club. And let's go to next step. So right now, right off the bat, we're at $30,510. Let's go to the next step. Next step is going to be picking colors. You know, I'm feeling kind of partial to that machine gray like I did at the beginning. That machine gray. Now, the interior, before I choose that roof, okay, we only get a black roof option. I guess we don't. I guess the brown roof option is maybe only in the Grand Touring. All right, so we only have one option. We got black cloth interior. We have a black roof, and we have, for our paint, we have the machine gray metallic, which costs us an extra $300. We don't get a choice on any other interior color. Okay, we do have some choices on packages, though. Now, here is the Brembo BBS Recaro package. Now, I was complimenting how beautiful these seats were, and they are. Now, this will give us the Brembo front brakes with red calipers, and the Mazda rear brakes with red calipers. We get the BBS 17-inch wheels. We get an aero kit, which includes side sill extensions, a rear bumper skirt in brilliant black, and then we get the heated Recaro sport seats. We're all over that. It is, what, a $4,470 option, but we are going to select it. And by selecting that, they're smart. This is the first time I've ever seen a manufacturer do that. By selecting something, they show you what needs to be canceled out, so you don't go selecting things that you can't have. All right, perfect. So we've got that package. Let's move on. All right, now there's some other things. Here's an interior package. Now, what does that include? Oil cap, alloy pedals, door sill, trim plates. Oh, we're going to go to Funky Town on this. Yep. We're going to get that for $425. I like the weather package, but let's just go ahead and hit that up real quick. Cargo tray, all-weather floor mats. Sold. Let's get that for $1.50. The appearance package, we might not be able to get the appearance package. Yeah, we won't, because we already have this stuff. We already got that in the Brembo BBS package. We already have that. And then what else is there? There is the interior lighting kit. Nah, we can skip over that. And the wheel locks. I always like wheel locks. Okay, because I think it's cheap insurance. So we're sitting at $35,915. I think we're done here. Let's go to the summary. Okay, here we are at the summary. Life for this vehicle, the 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club, started life at $29,590. We added $5,405 worth of options to make it one that we want to drive. And now we're sitting at $35,915. If you like the way that I built and spec'd this 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata Club, I've actually downloaded the build summary, and you can download it in the description below. So if you want one just like this one, you can grab it in the description below. Other than that, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. I really like the Mazda Miata. It's a really great car. Also, be sure to check out that Toyota 86 video and the Alfa Romeo 4C video. Also, two very exceptional cars. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you've watched this video from front to back, you know what? You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a nice day, and I'll see you